Before you can begin learning, you'll first need to install Visual Studio. If you are using Windows 7, the procedure is almost the same as described here for Windows 8. You should be able to figure out the differences. Note that Visual Studio 2012 is not compatible with earlier versions of Windows. You will not be able to install it if you have Windows XP or Windows Vista. If you have an older version of Windows and aren't able to upgrade, you can install Visual Studio 2010 and use our ASP.NET 4.0 and Visual Studio 2010 course. So to begin, you'll need to download Visual Studio Express. So open Internet Explorer and navigate to www.microsoft.com/express. If the web page looks completely different to you, don't panic. This is completely normal for web-deployed installations, which can change from minute to minute. This video is only shown as a guide. It's entirely possible that Microsoft have changed their site since this video was made. No matter what changes Microsoft may have made, you shouldn't have any difficulty installing. Just read the dialogues carefully, and you should be able to figure out how to progress. Next, click Products at the top of the screen. And you can see a list of Express 2012 products. Express for Web is the version of Visual Studio Express that is used to create ASP.NET web applications. Along with Express for Web, you can see Express for Windows 8, which allows you to develop apps for Microsoft Surface and other Windows 8 mobile devices. You can also see Express for Windows Desktop, which allows you to develop applications for Windows desktop computers, and Express for Windows Phone, which allows you to develop apps for Windows Phone devices. The product that you will be using in this course is Visual Studio Express 2012 for Web. So click Express for Web. And click Download in the middle of the screen. Now click Install Now. You are taken to a screen that asks you to install the Microsoft Web Platform Installer. To continue, click Install Now. After clicking, you are prompted to download a file. To continue, you must download and run this file. So click Run. And click Yes. A window appears prompting you to install Visual Studio Express 2012 for Web. Click Install. A list of software that will be installed is displayed, along with the appropriate license agreements. Click I accept. Visual Studio now downloads and installs. Visual Studio is quite a large download, so it's recommended that you have a reasonably fast internet connection available. Even with a fast connection, it can take several hours to install all of the Visual Studio tools. At times, nothing may seem to be happening for long periods of time. But don't switch off your computer. Be patient. If you have problems installing, it's important to note that there are many different ways that Windows can be reconfigured to prohibit the installation of applications, or to simply not allow anything to be downloaded from the web. If you have firewall or antivirus software, it is quite possible that this has been configured to block downloads. If your computer is part of a corporate network, it is likely that your IT department has blocked users from installing new programs. We can't offer technical support for Microsoft installation issues. You'll have to ask Microsoft for help if you think that their site is down or faulty. When Visual Studio finishes installing, click Finish and click Exit. After installing Visual Studio, you should see VS Express for Web in your Start menu. Click on the program to start Visual Studio. You've now completed Lesson 1.1. Install Visual Studio.